I welcome everyone on behalf of Career Point Global. We are into safety training and consultancy. We have started this institute after COVID. So it has been almost 3.5 years that we are successfully running this institute. And in this short span of time, we have trained so many people with so many courses, like so many prestigious courses like IOSH, OSHA. See, OSHA certificates and all. If you know our YouTube channel, you would have seen that there are a lot of fake certificates in OSHA, OSHA Council, and all those fake certificates are available in the market. You should only go for the real certificates that is issued from USA. So we educate all our safety professionals regarding what is the fake certificate, what is the original certificate. IOSH is one of the most important body for any safety professional. So we thought that an awareness about this training is very much important. In Kuwait, in KOC, they are particularly asking. In Qatar Gas, Qatar Energy, they are particularly asking. IOSH train the trainer certificate, not the normal certificates, because normal certificates anyone can get. Okay, anyone can get normal certificate. Anyone can get, but the certain certificates has value. Certain certificates has value, so you have to go to such kind of certificates in order to get value for your profile. In order to get value, you have to go for the best certificates. So in today's training session, we will understand what is this IOS Train the Trainer session and how you have to navigate through this course. What are the three sections? Sab kuch we will be explaining in detailed manner. Okay. And if you want training, you can directly go into the IOSH website and then directly you can register. I will be telling you how you have to do everything. I will tell you in this class. So you can directly go and register. Okay. But if you want help, you feel that you cannot do the course alone, then we are here to help you. See, this is the OSHA certificate that you will be getting. Okay. This is the certificate that you will be getting. And your name would be here. I just has removed the name because I don't want to make the candidate's name. Okay. So these are our students who we have helped and they are showing the gratitude. So just showed some of the screenshots. Okay, I have removed the name and see. So these are IOS Train the Trainer certificates, and what you can see is that you can directly, if you want the certificates, you can directly go into the IOSH website and then register and then directly get the certificate. But there are certain steps. That steps I will tell you how you have to get that certificate. If you can manage alone, definitely manage alone. If you want any help, come to us. We are ready to help you. Okay. So see, IOSH Train the Trainer section. Now you understand why this IOSH Train the Trainer is very important, because IOSH Train the Trainer is important because this certificate is very valuable certificate. In some of the companies, they are explicitly asking IOSH Train the Trainer certificates. They are explicitly asking. Okay, they are saying we need IOSH Train the Trainer certificate because IOSH Train the Trainer certificate is valuable, not like any other certificates. Any other certificates, if you are giving money, you will be getting. But this certificate, you have to record your video. You have to record your video and then you have to submit it into the IOSH portal. So that is why in this IOSH Train the Trainer certificate, the actual training skills of the candidate is being judged, is being tested. So that is why this certificate has a lot of value. That is why people are coming to us that, yes, how can I achieve this certificate? So that is why we thought we will have a free session. In this session, we will help you to understand what is the actual pattern of this examination, what are things you have to do to get this certificate. And then also, if you have any doubt, you feel that you cannot do this certificate alone, you need some kind of support, because there are certain places where you have to take the video, record it, then edit it, and all those things has been done. So if you want that kind of support, come to us. Okay. So there are three sections in this IOSH Train the Trainer. IOSH Train the Trainer. There are three sections. Okay. The first section is pre-delivery skills. Second section is delivery of a training session. Third one is evaluating and reflecting. In the pre-delivery skills, there are actually pre-delivery skills consist of 6 marks. Okay. Pre-delivery skills consist of 6 marks, 3 marks and 3 marks. Total 6 marks are there. The total course content is 19 marks. So in the 19 marks, you need to get at least 13 marks to pass. So in the first section, which I told you, pre-delivery skills, you learner will be able to explain how to research effectively for the course. You need to do the research for your course. Before giving the training, you must first do the research, first prepare the PPT, first prepare the notes, must understand what is your learning group to whom you are giving the training. Accordingly, you need to prepare the notes and prepare the PPT. Okay, so research is the first thing. Learner will be able to relate learning principles to the assessment of the learner types and their needs, and to demonstrate this in the course they have created. So you need to understand what is the learner types. What are the learner types? What kind of people have come to you for the training? Are they experienced people? Are they freshers? Are they normal people? That you need to understand. So once you do this, then the second thing is that you need to create outcome that you want learners who attend the session to be able to achieve. See what is meant by creating learning outcome. This is nothing but your index page. You need to have an index page. You need to have a goal of your training. Before start of any training, you need to have a goal of your training. Then you need to have an index page. So when you are preparing your PPT, you will make sure that you will have an index page, and also you will have an index page, and also you will have an what? You will have a goal of the training. So before you start the training, you should tell your candidates that yes, before you start your demonstration, before you start your actual training recordings, you will tell that by attending this course, you will understand this. This is our index page. We will be learning all these things. That is how you need to create a PPT for this IOSH Train the Trainer course. Okay. So you need to create a PPT, or you need to create a slide deck, or you need to create a training course. Better go for PPT for this IOSH Train the Trainer course. If you want to pass in its first attempt itself, make a PPT. When you're making a PPT, always it should have an index page. It should have a learning outcome. Then also create trainer notes. See, trainer notes is very important. When you are creating this trainer notes, you should actually have in that questions, various questions, objective type questions, and all. It should be there in that. Okay, and also it should be made in a separate Word file, or also you can keep the trainer notes inside the PowerPoint. Also, no problem on that. Okay. Also, you need to have a lesson plan document. That is very, very important, because nowadays the IOSH is actually checking that. If you are not having that, then your marks. See, this is the 3 marks and 3 marks, 6 marks. Your 2 marks they will be cutting off. Okay. So that lesson plan is very important. In the lesson plan, actually, you need to have an step-by-step approach, that these all topics you will be teaching. For each topic, how many minutes you will be taking, and what is the learner understanding from the each topic. Exactly, you should write everything. So first thing, in the pre-delivery skills, you need to have two things. One is you need to have a PPT. Second is you need to have a learner notes. Okay, these two things you should have. Then only you can actually attend the. You can first your section one, that is pre-delivery skills, would be completed. Okay, understood? Any doubt? Any doubt? If you have, you can just chat in the chat box, or finally you can contact us in our WhatsApp group also. No problem. Okay. So first part, it is very easy. Pre-delivery skills is very easy. First of all, okay. Just you need to get your PPT from your office. Okay. Just you need to get your PPT from your office. I am making this simple, as simple as possible, because nowadays people don't have time. That is the main problem. Once you get from the office, you will have your own work and all. So you are very much preoccupied. So first thing is that make it very simple. Take a PPT from your office. Then lesson plan you need to create, because lesson plan, and all, the problem is that in our office we don't have lesson plan. So lesson plan you need to create. You need to sit. You need to understand what are all the each slide that you have made, and according to the each slide you need to create a lesson plan. Lesson plan, what all things you need to have. Lesson plan correctly, you need to mention how much time you will take to cover each topics. Then at what time you will be giving break, and at what time you will be putting questions, what time discussions will be made. All these things you need to clear it out in a lesson plan. Okay. See, if you want assistance from us, we will be making this lesson plan free of cost. Not free of cost. If you are joining in our course, like as I told you, you can directly go and join into the IOSH website. No problem at all. Directly give the fees to IOSH, and then you can pursue the course by yourself. You can save your money. But if you want assistance, you can come to us. If you are coming to us, we will be actually helping. We will be actually helping you. See, he's asking what is the duration of the course. Duration of course, you can complete this within 2 weeks of time. Simple. Okay, simple. Within 2 weeks of time. See, for pre-delivery skills, just you need to create PPT. PPT already you have, so don't waste on that. Second thing, PPT, certain changes has to be made in that PPT. That I will tell you the next slide. Don't worry. Then, importantly, you need to create lesson plan. Lesson plan, if you're joining with us, we will help you to create the lesson plan, because a lot of time would be spent on that. Okay. Now moving on to the next. See, most important, any documents, you should also include documents, notes, visual aids, and equipment use. Okay. So the most important thing is that in your training, you have your PPT, you have your lesson plan. Along with that lesson plan, you need to include documents, notes, visual aids, equipments, etc. That will make your training more interesting. That will make your training more interesting. So you need to think what all things you can include in your training. See, the first thing, notes, you can include notes you can make. Along with the lesson plan, you can give them explanatory notes about the each topics, because your PPT would be very short. Your PPT would be very short. It should be in bullet points, not sentences. You should never read your PPT. It should be in the bulletin points. Okay, so your PPT should be in bulletin points. It should not be in sentences. First thing first. Second thing, you should have your notes ready. Notes should be an explanatory aspect. Notes should be very much explanatory. Okay, so you are giving them notes. Then visual aids you can give them. See, for example, when you're doing the training, you can show certain aspects in the training. You can show certain. See, if you're giving a fire extinguisher training, you can bring your fire extinguisher and then train them. You can show them videos. That is also possible. So you can show all those things in your training. That would make your training more and more more and more interesting. Okay, so that you should always keep in mind. Second, any consideration in the relation to the learning needs of the intended audience. See, you have to consider the learning needs of your audience. Accordingly, you have to modify your training. See, for simple example, I'm telling you, if you are training the people who are slow learners. Okay, just I'm giving an example. Okay, if you are training a people who are actually slow learners. So when they are slow learners, you have to train them. You have to train them in such a way that you have to modify your slides and your training needs according to their ability to learn. Okay. Similarly, if you are training an experienced person, you have to modify your PPT in such a way that this experienced person is able to understand in their own ways. You will not be teaching a experienced person in a fresher's viewpoint, right? So see, this is an IOSH Train the Trainer webinar, which is free of cost. I'm teaching you, I'm telling you, I'm discussing with you. So in this, I have not explained you what is IOSH, what is all those things, because already I know that my learning audience is safety professional. They know what is IOSH, all those things. So I'm directly getting into the topic. So similarly, you should actually clear this thing at the beginning. See, what we are doing is we are making a recording of the session. This is the second section. This is the second section, and this has the maximum marks. So this recording you have to create. So for that recording, you should have your PPT, you should have your notes, you should have your this one, you should have your all those things, and then you should have your notes, you should have your PPT, and you should have your visual aids and all those things you should have. Okay. This is the preparation. The section one is the preparation. Section two is the actual delivery of the training. Section two is the actual delivery of the training. Okay. So in the section two, you have actually how much marks? 2 plus 2 plus 5. Okay. 2 plus 5 is how much marks? Total 9 marks. This is the most important, most highest marks you will be getting in this delivery of the training. So in this delivery of the training, see, in the first session, you must understand whenever you are making. So in the first sessions, you must understand that whenever you are making the course, whenever you are making the PPT should be in bulletin format, because normally the PPT that we will be getting in our office would be sentences format, that you have to make it into the bulletin format. We can help you in that. Okay. Second thing, you have to modify your training PPT according to the IOSH requirement. See, IOSH would like to have the PPT which is having less amount of words and more amount of images. Okay, the training should be more of interactions. Okay, so you have to create questions in your training, and when you are creating, when you are asking questions, you should integrate those questions with images. Okay, so put maximum images in your training. That would actually amplify your possibility of passing the examination. Okay, now we are moving into the second session, which is delivery of the training. See, in the delivery of the training, as I told you, which is 9 marks, which is the highest marks. So in the first thing is that learners will be able to deliver the training in an effective manner. See, you should actually deliver the training in an effective manner. So they have not given you what is meant by effective manner. Okay, they have not told what is this effective manner. This is up to you. Okay, but they will judge you. What is this effective manner? I will tell you. I will make this easier. Don't worry. Learners will be able to demonstrate how to establish a positive learning environment. This is very important now. Learners should be able to demonstrate how to establish a positive learning environment. So while you are teaching this IOSH Train the Trainer, you should actually demonstrate a positive learning environment. Now, if I'm telling you, hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to Train the Trainer course. So this is a positive learner environment. I am actually like smiling. I'm having a smile in my face, and then I'm greeting you. So that is a positive learning environment. Okay. Here I am not questioning you. Here I am not offending you. Here I'm not telling why your camera is off. So that kind of classroom learning is not happening here. So this is a positive learning environment. Positive learning environment has a lot of attributes like I should maintain an eye contact. See, right now I'm having an eye contact. If I'm talking to you like this is not the right way. So all these things you have to make in your mind. Okay. So you should have a positive learning environment. So how can you make a positive learning environment? You should always keep an eye contact. You should always have your non-verbal communication. You should always have you should always engage your audience. You should always engage your audience. You should always ask them questions, not like not asking any person's. I'm calling any of the name and I'm telling what is this, what is that. No, that is actually closed-ended questions. You should never ask such questions. You should always ask open-ended questions. You should always ask open-ended question means you should always ask the learners about their opinion. You should not. You should never ask closed-ended questions. You should always make an attempt so that the audience has time to interact with you. Audience is giving time with you, and you are asking. You are having a friendly relationship across the training time. Okay. The third most important point is learners will apply delivery techniques to create productive learning environment and use range of skills outlined and train the trainer course. See, this is the 5 mark questions. In this, the 5 mark questions, most of the skills that we that in this train the trainer course, you have to understand, and this 5 marks is for the skills that is actually described in this train the trainer course. Okay. So in this, you must understand your non-verbal communication, your verbal communication, your eye contact, then your training skills like use of visual skills, then always engaging with the audience, use ask make questions, make them answer. And you should never ask closed-ended questions. You should, if you're asking closed-ended questions, then this IOSH will be actually negating 1 mark. That means it will be like 1 mark you will be losing from your total marks. Total marks is out of 19, you need to have at least 13 marks. Okay. So you should never ask closed-ended questions. Closed-ended question means I am intimidating you. Tell me, Arjun, what is this? Tell me, Muhammad Ali, what is that? So that way I should never ask you. I can ask you question like I'm giving you an opportunity to discuss. That is an open-ended questions. Okay. So these people are telling us how we have to do the effective training. Yeah, you will record yourself delivering the course. You need to record your course. That is what I told you. In the second session, you need to record. This recording should be minimum 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes of training recording, you need to record. So once you do this recording, what you should do is that you should edit that recording. Okay. You should remove the noise. You should remove the unwanted that you are telling. All those things should be removed. Okay. If you're joining with us, we will help you to edit and not. Don't worry on that. And you will record yourself delivering the course that you have written. This is to ensure that you will be able to effectively facilitate it. So all these things you need to make into your mind while doing the training. See, for example, how you welcome the learners to the course and put them at ease. This is most important point. How you welcome the learners to put to the course and put them at ease. Okay. So in this, if you are actually satisfying this thing, the second point, this thing, it is taken care. Okay. Learners will be able to demonstrate how to establish a positive learning environment. These 2 marks you will be getting. So when you welcome the learners to the course and put them at ease means put them at relaxed, make them feel as, yes, I'm comfortable. If you're putting that, if you're making sure that this is being done, then your 2 marks will be getting. Okay. How you effectively set expectation of the learners for the session. You have to put expectation of the learners for the session. That means what? You have to You have to make them clearly understand what you are teaching them. Okay. So for setting the expectations, what you can do, you can set a goal of your training. In the first session only, I told you have to put the goal of your training. Then what the intended learning outcome is, that also you need to explain at the beginning itself. You need to able to understand that what you are training in this course. Okay, an array of delivery styles and presentation skills. You can use your non-verbal communication. See, now I am looking at this section and I'm talking. So that is not the correct way. I should always talk like this. So this is the delivery skill. You should have your presentation skill. You should use your video. You should use your video. Video sharing should be done. And then tell them, engage them, ask them questions, ask them open-ended questions. Last, towards the end, we will have our session because this is a free Zoom meeting. Less than 7 minutes are there. So before that, I need to complete the portion. Okay. Towards the end, we will have a discussion, or at the end, we will have the discussion, or in the group, we will have the discussion. Okay. Because less than 7 minutes, the meeting will be ending. That's why you should have a good communication skill. See here, the good communication skill, if you check, this point is in the last. So if a person who is having not very good communication skill or not very good English speaking skill, then also he can easily attend, because communication skill doesn't mean that you need to have a good English speaking skill. Okay, communication skill is just you need to able to communicate in a better way, not to speak English in a very better way. So that is why this good communication skill is in the last section, not at the beginning. Okay, at the beginning, they are talking about how you welcome the learner, how effectively you set the expectation, what is the intended learning outcome. See, intended learning outcome is the goal of the training. This goal of the training you need to keep at the beginning itself. This is your index page of PPT. Okay, setting the expectation. This is also goal of the training. That is the aim of the training. Okay, how that learners achieve learning outcome. Learners achieve the learning outcome. You can put quiz in the training. You can put quizzes in the training. Okay. Now, most importantly, you need to record your training. Once you do this, you need to record your training course. This is important. Record your training. You can use your Zoom platform for recording, or your mobile or something else right now. And then before this is also very, very important. Now, before you start your training, you have to officially identify yourself by the photo identification document. So that means before you start the training, before you start the recording, that 15 minutes of recording, you need to identify yourself, like I am so and so, I am doing this, and this is my qualification, and I am going to start this session for this train the trainer course. In that way, you need to tell. Okay, so this, you need to officially identify yourself. This is the most important step, and this is the first step for this train the trainer. When you are doing this, you need to do this. Okay, and and also you will provide this documentation at the beginning of the recording, and then present as you normally do. Okay, then save this recording, and then once you save this recording, you need to upload this recording into the IOSH portal. Once you log into the IOSH, once you have your login ID and password, you can easily have the session. And once you complete the session, you need to upload this video recording that you have taken into the IOSH portal. Okay, and um, third section is actually section 3, which is evaluating and reflecting. Say, in this evaluating and reflecting session, you need to actually identify two sections, two areas that you consider well in the training, and two areas that you consider you need to improve. Okay, you need to improve. What are the two sections you need to consider well? That means you need to identify two areas that you feel that yes, my training was good, and you need to identify two areas that you felt that yeah, no, my training is not good, I need improvement. You need to write that what improvement you have to do. That is simple, that is normal, that you can do. There is a format for this. Once you register for this course, you will be getting that format from the IOSH portal. You can just fill it off. Okay, you can say these areas I felt I am not good, these areas I felt I am good. Okay, so this is all about this IOSH trainer course. Now 10 minutes is there. Let me summarize. So while you come after completing this course, you need to upload all these things into the IOSH portal. You need to upload your presentation slide decks. That means you need to upload your PPT. You need to upload your trainer notes, plus your feedback form, plus your recording of the delivery that you can upload as Google Drive, because documents would be very large as it is an video, or also you can send this in this verifiers at iosh.com. And reflective statement. Reflective statement is 2 positive points and 2 negative points of your training. Okay. So this is how you have to complete this IOSH Train the Trainer course. Now I will tell you how we can help you. See, as I told you, there are 3 sections in IOSH Train the Trainer. Easily, if you want to do alone, you can do. There is no problem in that. Directly go to IOSH website. Just check Train the Trainer. Just register from them and then start doing the course. I have given you the complete summary how you have to do the course. There are 3 sections. Now let me tell you how I can help you. First section is that pre-delivery skills. Okay, pre-delivery skills or pre-training skills. You have to prepare your PPT. You have to prepare your notes, and then you have to prepare your learning outcome and all those things. Okay, PPT, simply you will be taking the PPT from your company. Just take the PPT. Now, once you take that PPT, you have to edit the PPT. Okay, what kind of editing you have to do? You have to change all the words into bullet, all the sentences into bulleted points. Then you have to add images. Then you have to add images in such a way that that is interactive with the audience and all those things. Now, preparing the learner notes, trainer notes is also there, and lesson plan also. This is the lesson plan also you have to make. That we will be making for you. PPT, we will help you to edit. Okay, that is the pre-delivery skills. Now, second thing is actually delivery of the training, which should be minimum 15 minutes of training session. Okay, so what we will do is that we will have an one-to-one session in the Zoom, not like this. We will have one-to-one face-to-face session. In that, we will help you to do the training. We will look your training, how you are training, what is your non-verbal communication skill, what is your eye contact, are you using prop and all those things. We know what actually IOSH is looking after. All those skills we will add into it. Okay, and then help you to record in 15 to 30 minutes of training session. And then once you record it, we will help you to edit it. Okay, and then once editing is done, directly we will give you so that you can directly upload into the IOSH portal. Now the second thing is that reflective statement. In this reflective statement, there is actually session. There is actually a template. Already a lot of students have already passed the examination, so we know we have a template. In that template, same template, I will be giving you. That same template you can use, and easily you can pass the examination. Okay, so that is all about this IOSH Train the Trainer course. In this, most important, see, one of the thing is most important. Just I am summarizing. Before you start the training, you need to show your identity proof that this is myself and I will be actually giving the training. You need to have at least 15 minutes of training session that you have to do. Okay, this is not so tough. It is easy only. But most important thing you must understand is that in the delivery of the training, you need to have at least 15 minutes of training. In that 15 minutes of training, you need to cover non-verbal communication, verbal communication, eye contact. The session should be very interactive. Okay, and while creating this pre-delivery skills, what things you need to understand is that you need to create a PPT, you need to create a learner notes, and lesson plan also you need to create. Lesson plan, it should be created in such a way that it should be having proper divisions regarding how much time you will be covering and all those things. And most importantly, research which they told. In this research, in this pre-delivery skills, you must understand what is your trainer audience or what is your audience type. Accordingly, you need to modify your complete training. Okay, I hope I have made you understand what this IOSH Train the Trainer course is. Okay, now if you have any doubt, you can shoot. It was only less than 5 minutes. That's all about this IOSH Train the Trainer session. You can also check our YouTube link. A lot of informations are already shared in that YouTube link. A lot of information is shared on day-to-day basis. I shall share it off. See, what are the benefit of this course means? Basically speaking, lot of train the trainer courses available in the market. Lot of courses are available in the market. But IOSH Train the Trainer course is the only course where you have to actually do the training and then only you will be getting the certificate. So that is why nowadays, as I told you in Qatar Gas, particularly Qatar Energy and in KOC, because students who are coming from there, candidates who are coming from there, they are asking, I already have this certificate, but this certificate is of no use. What should I do? My company is asking explicitly for this IOSH Train the Trainer. So that is why I need this certificate. People are coming. They are asking this question when they're coming. So if you want such a way, you can come to us. So I shall wind up this course. If you have any doubts or if you want our help to complete this course, you can directly contact us. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we will see in the next session. Every Friday we'll be having a session.